Hi, this is Josh with Retro TV One Tech, and I am on my way to Vintage Computer Festival Midwest to check out some amazing retro tech. So, let's get going. Time to board the plane. This is really cool. 77 neighborhoods in Chicago. Alright, I finally got my rental car despite Hertz's app not working and having to stand in line anyway despite their whole skip the line thing. But got a Volkswagen Jetta, never driven a Volkswagen before, so that should be fun. Alright, I made it to the hotel, Embassy Suites, Schaumburg, despite the fact that the CarPlay connection on my car didn't work. I just held the phone next to the steering wheel and navigated. It was awesome. That's very nice. Look at that. Wow. It's a really neat lobby. Wow. It's very, very nice. Yeah. It's awesome. Made it into the room, Embassy Suites. It's a nice room. Love the stonework. It's actually very retro, fitting with the theme of the convention. So, a little kitchenette over here. Bathroom. And a king-size bed. Got it on wide angle so you can see the room a little better, but plenty of room for one person, I'd say. Well, all right, everybody, as I sit here on this giant couch by myself in this big suite, I guess it's time to unpack, kind of get ready for bed, make a plan for tomorrow, and just get ready for an amazing day of retro fun. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's time to go get some breakfast. Seems pretty quiet so far. It's about 7:45. Stepping out into this incredible atrium. Wow. See it even better during the day. Oh, there are definitely people here. It's just really quiet. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty cool place to have breakfast. All right, let's eat. Breakfast is served. Yay. Wow. Feel that brisk fall air here. It is 46 degrees, a balmy 46 degrees here in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's quite the change from 96 degrees when I left Florida. Feels amazing, actually. Yeah, just great memories of living in the Midwest and living in Indiana with the brisk fall air. We don't get this super often in Florida, but when we do, wow. I guess I can see why we've got such good cell reception. There's cell towers all over here, even stuck to the side of the building. All right, let's get in the car and go. I cannot wait. My first VCF Midwest. Here we are, not too far away. The Renaissance Schaumburg Hotel and Convention Center. And it looks like there's already people out here in the parking lot selling stuff, which is awesome. It's cool. It's like makeshift pop-up shops and all kinds of fun stuff. It's quite the impressive building there. Much bigger venue than what they had before at the Clarion, so that's pretty cool. Nice sculpture there in the middle. And here we go. Everybody's waiting to get in. So right now it's about 8:20, so we've got about 40 minutes till the show officially opens. Looks like we're going down here to Exploration Hall. They just called for exhibitors to go the other way, and then apparently this is also open? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what's going on. Like I said, exhibitors go the other way. So yeah, I don't know. This is cool. There we go. All right, I got my badge. Ready to go. Also got the Windows 95 blue screen of death shirt on. All right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. Show is open. Here we go. Again, here's the auction pile. There's the shirts. Super cool. I'll come back for the shirts. Those are cool. We got Altair Arduino here. These computers are all fake. That's cool. Classic yellowed CRT. Love it. The massive influx of people coming in, waiting for a shirt. Wow, this is crazy. So cool being here early to just kind of enjoy and poke around before it gets too busy. Got some different Osborne. Wow, what a collection of Osbornes. A lot of different types. Executive, Vixen, that's a small one. I've never even seen one of those before. That's pretty cool. Wow, it's like a geek's paradise, and I love it so much. Look at the way they've got the wiring here for some of the some of the equipment. That's pretty cool. Strung up like almost like on telephone poles. Love it. Everybody's getting set up and ready to go. Oh my goodness. That is a Tower of Mac right there. Love it. So I'm almost in the middle. And one of the things I always notice on videos of these things is they don't always do like an overview of the whole place. And I just want to kind of take a second and pan around here just to get a sense of the size and scope of this place. It's pretty incredible. Wow. Amazing. I think I found the free pile.
Good guess.
There's the frenzy. Wow. There's so much stuff. Old phones and stuff. It's crazy. Wow. It's like printers and fax machines. Reminded of Office Space. You could take out your frustrations. Is that a tape deck? That's a tape deck back there. That's cool. I don't have room for it, but that's cool. There's some scanners, CRTs, random tiny little keyboards, cords. Rusted out cash register says no sale. That's too cool. Look at that old, wow, camcorder, a Super 8. Wow, RCA TV works. Pretty neat. Some CD drives over there. Random keyboards. Some battery backups. All kinds of manuals and things. Here's the backside of cash register.
You have to be willing to carry the thing out to your car. Yeah. Like I'm halfway.
I love that the bell still
this
works.
Thing needs some definite work.
Oh my. More stuff is coming. It's still kind of a frenzy. Frenzy. Look at all these towers. Too funny. Got some old, hey! Got some servers here. And Dell Optiplex. I remember having one of those at work not that long ago, actually. So I guess back in 2008. It was pretty outdated, I think, at that point. But anyway, lots of stuff. If you want a tower, take your pick. And we're still kind of perusing the free pile. Random display there. There's a half disassembled laptop. Poor thing. A Microsoft Windows user guide. We'll say there's a lot of CRTs here. So if you're looking for a CRT, I don't know if they all work, but that's definitely an option. All right, so we're done with the free pile for now. At the Wisconsin Computer Club. Really great display here. Got an SX64 here. Some little arcade machines next to it. This is a neat display. Got the Pac-Man sheet and the Lightning McQueen TV there. Never seen that before. Here is the Pico Gus. Actually did a video on this. A really, really cool project. And neat to see all these different games running on it and all these different modes. So cool. So go back and watch my Pico Gus video if you want to know more about this. Oh wow, this is super cool. I've never seen a palm top PC 110 like this. They're so little. Compared to my hand, it's so tiny. Wow, it's a lot smaller than the librettos. I didn't realize that. It's pretty amazing. You got Jazz Jackrabbit running here, and it looks like Pico Gus hooked up to some type of a wavetable device here, ProWave. That's cool. One thing I've never really gotten into, but actually looks really interesting, is these iBooks. Never owned one before, never really used one, but they've got them running. Old web here, that's pretty cool. Old Weather Channel sites. Shoutcast. Totally remember that. Winamp. Here's 8-Bit Shack, has a lot of really cool displays. Very cool. Black Apple II. Apple IIe, I should say. It's pretty awesome. Look at the clear case for this one. Wow. And here we have just like a ton of different laptops. Fun. Not sure if those are for sale or not, but just like stacks of laptops. ThinkPads and everything. Oh wow, here's a boxed Amiga 500. That's pretty cool. So one of the things I'm struck by immediately is just how kind of daunting and overwhelmingly huge this place is. Just like any convention you could go to, but literally it just stretches on and on and on in the best way. Wow. This looks like some kind of a phone setup, I guess. The Atari section over here. I got a 400, 800. Got some compact stuff with the incredibly classy message on the paint program there. Love it. I'm not a Mac. Got a really cool PowerBook display here. All for sale, it looks like. Wow. Just so much stuff for sale and so much stuff set up to play. Amazing. There's a Commodore printer. Never seen one of those in person before. Look at all the video cards. My goodness. All the video cards. I love it. A lot of Radeons. Wow, these are really cool. Hero Jr. 40th anniversary by Zenith. Huh. Dad had an old Zenith luggable. Wonder if we'll see one of those today, but I didn't know they made a robot. Wow. How cool.
It's a home automation robot from Atari.
My goodness. Hello. Now this is super cool. Chuck E. Cheese. It's like show control boards here for Chuck E. Cheese characters. How cool is that? Running off a tape. TAC tape machine there. Cyberamics control system. Wow. I remember that. Oh, there we go. Found a very clean Tandy 1000 TL2. Quarterstaff. Huh. Wow. Let's check that out because I have one of those. Alright, so we have Indianapolis Classic Computing Festival. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, we have a selection of IBM keyboards here. Oh my goodness, I found the laptop section. That's my jam for sure. See if I can find any fun random laptops or parts or anything like that. I got all kinds of different laptop parts here. It's the first Lenovo 701DS I've seen. Wow. That's just so cool. So it just functions as a second monitor, basically?
Yeah. You can just, drag things over.
Just drag things over like a normal second monitor,
exactly.
But
and
it folds.
It deactivates itself once you slide it in.
So you just slide it in and fold it up.
Yep.
Wow, that is so cool. And then it just comes back on and reselects itself.
I had to write all the stuff to allow Linux to do that because it doesn't do that out of the box. So.
Right. So this is Linux. I was going to say, obviously, it's a Windows machine.
Yep.
So, wow, how cool. What year was this released in?
God, I don't remember. I think like 2008 or
2008.
2010, something like that.
Wow. Well, that is pretty cool. That's first time I've ever seen one of those in person. Here's some awesome old mini disc stuff. I have one of those at home and used to make recordings on it when I was doing saxophone recordings and stuff when I was in music school. So that's pretty cool. Wow, there is just so much stuff for sale. I don't know. Oh wow, that's a Tandy for sale in the box there. You know what one that is? Can't see. It's a TX, $200 in the box. That's a pretty good deal, honestly, with the box. iMac, I remember those, $150. So you have some soldering stations here. That's pretty fun. You can fix something you find here, or maybe help a friend fix something. Love it. Oh my goodness, this is one of the coolest things I've seen. Wow, this is a whole Atari store demo display. Got some Commodore stuff in the bottom of it as well. But wow, look at that. All the different software and stuff. I love that display. That is really cool. And we got the obligatory vintage PC LAN party running Quake and Unreal. It's like they're still kind of getting it set up. There we go, got more Tandy stuff. Love to see it. It's an original, complete with a under the monitor switching station there and the original Tandy joysticks, both the deluxe and the grip. It's pretty fun. I used to have one of these grips. It was fun to use, but a little frustrating. It's all the Commodore machines running various games. You got VIC-20, 64, and 128D, which I don't know that I've ever seen in person before. And there, I believe, is a Commodore Max. Wow, that's a Max. Yep, that's a working Commodore Max over there. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, this is definitely an old phone setup, and I love it. Like, they're literally just getting it all wired up. It's an old, like, phone exchange or something. How cool.
My favorite.
Whoa, this is one of the coolest things I've seen here, too. Look at this. This is a huge CBM SX64 Ultra Max. And it's just running Nerd on loop. Wow. That is absolutely cool. And it works. Of course, here, if you're wondering what the actual SX64 looks like, that is it. It's a pretty good screen on that one. Got a bunch of boxed games for sale. It's pretty neat. Wow. Got some pets over here. Make sure you feed and water your pet. There's a deck PDP-8S. A lot of awesome vintage stuff for sale under a glass case here. All right, so we've got the Tech Select booth here with complete with 8-inch floppy and of course the Commander X16. So really, really amazing stuff. And we got Kevin here doing all the cool retro stuff. All right, guys, I met the 8-bit guy for the first time. So a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for what you do for the retro community.
Thank you.
So David's got quite the crowd. As you can imagine, it was really great to meet him. And I'm over here by Adrian's Digital Basement getting ready to meet Adrian. So super fun. Here he's got the 8-bit dance party playing. If you watch Adrian's channel, you know all about the 8-bit dance party. And you've got the Field Pound C64 and the ZIF 64. That is really cool. All right, guys, I'm here with Adrian from Adrian's Digital Basement. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi there, everyone. And look at my old Field Pound computer here from 2018. It looked like that. It was found in a field. And then I just cleaned it out with a garden hose. And now it's 2024. And I fired it up. And it still just works perfectly.
It freaking works.
It freaking works after all that time.
I love that. Thank you so much for what you do for the community.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
Wow. Really great to meet Adrian and David. And we've got Elisa with a clear front bezel. That is really awesome. Also, somebody's playing some music over there. We've got some clear Apple II cases here. 2C. That is just beautiful. Wow. Free pile looks like it hasn't changed a whole lot. I think a lot of the really good stuff probably was taken pretty quickly, but always fun to see. We've got an old Bell South telephone here with Olympics logos on it. That is really cool. Canadian coins not accepted. And also a Silicon graphics machine. Well, here's another one over here. SGI Indigo. Got a wide assortment of things here. There's a T5200. Wow. $300 for that one. It works. Like a little combination on it. I didn't even know they had those. And that is gorgeous. It's the king. All right, so I bought some stuff. I bought this IBM T23 ThinkPad, similar to something I had at my first job when I was teaching, so that's pretty cool. It's a Pentium 3. I got this Sony Watchman, so can't wait to check these out. Came outside to get some fresh air and take some of my purchases out to the car. That's why I'm glad I brought the rental car. You still got people out here with a U-Haul full of CRTs and towers and all kinds of stuff. That's so fun. Also, mad respect to the Woody wagon here. That is classic, and it looks like it's in really good shape. Wow. Oh my goodness. Love that. So back inside the convention center, I found Schaumburg F, which is the place where the speakers are speaking. Here's the schedule for today, so I'm definitely going to go see the YouTuber panel at 1:30. Back in the exhibit hall, here is a Tandy 1000HX. Something I've been looking for eventually. Never had one, but it's kind of cool. It's Tandy all-in-one. Keyboard, disk drive, everything all in one, except the monitor, of course. And we've got forgotten machines here. Get your magnetic media archived here. That's pretty cool. It's a nice service. Cool displays, the old terminals. I remember some of these. Dad had some of these in his office. The keys with the different colored keyboards. So cool. I remember specifically some like this. Even the font, just so iconic on some of these. Love it. And then of course, moving several generations newer to more Silicon graphics stuff. That's a beast over there. Let's see, this one, 1996, 270 megahertz with 768 megs of RAM. That's a lot. And then this guy over here, 800 megahertz. I'm going to show them coming to life here.
Oh no, it's gonna take forever to turn back on.
It's a lot of data sets. Had to get some video of this Commodore Max. Such a rare machine. And it's got Space Invaders on it. I gotta try that out. I'm gonna have to put the camera down to do it, but that is pretty cool to see in the wild. Working Max, and of course in such good shape. Doing a little shopping. I picked up a few Atari games I'll show later, but we got some Atari computers here as well, which I don't have an Atari computer, but I don't know if I need one today. We'll see. That's cool. Tandy Computer Products sticker there. These old Atari machines, I didn't even know they existed when I was a kid. The 400, the 800, 800 XL, all that. Just really pretty incredible when I got back into retro to learn about those things and that they existed. And here's more My Speed. Here's some of the old laptops. Take a look at the auction pile here. Just went outside to get a Virtual Boy from our friend Dr. Gonzo. He fixed it up for me and I bought it from him, so super excited for that. Some really cool stuff here. There's a Casio Sports Vision TV watch combo. And then I love this Tandy Sensation down here. That's a classic machine, complete with the VGM 220 monitor. And over here we have a 701C Butterfly, and I've already got two of those, so I won't be bidding on that. But looks like it's in excellent shape, and it'll be interesting to see how much it goes for on the auction. Another ThinkPad over there of some type as well. This is really cool. Back to the Future setup, the time circuits, and even the speedometer from the DeLorean. Wow. I love that the movie's playing. And here is the cable exhibit. Oh look, I can see myself. I don't know where the camera is. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way, bruh. That's funny. So anyway, that's cool. It's like the way that the old Weather Channel used to be put on the screen there. That's the exact same type of interface that would have been used. So, all right, so here's more Weather Channel stuff here, and this is the machine he was just saying that actually generated these displays. It's pretty awesome. And this is accurate. This is today's date, current time, temperature, humidity. It's pretty incredible. I remember that so much. It's really pretty awesome. So several different generations of machines that ran the Weather Channel crawls and different things. Got some cool IBM towers and things here. Here is a little palm top PC playing Tyrion on a Pico Gus. It's pretty awesome. Hard to do with one hand, but the screen's pretty vibrant for how small it is. Wow, it's pretty awesome. And here we've got some really cool vintage laptops. Wow, Atari made a laptop. I did not know that. Atari Stacy. That's pretty cool. And of course, one of those IBM convertible type things. People still taking advantage of the free pile over here. Lots of different things coming in and out. This is a really neat place over here, actually. It's got all kinds of different computers from all different eras. We've got loose CPUs. That's cool. That's a really good example of an older IBM laptop. I don't know which one it is. In very, very good shape on that. It's even got a pen. Oh, is that the one with the touchscreen pen thing? That's really cool. I don't know what model it is. Here's an AT. Here's a Libretto 50 CT in pretty good shape. I got one of those. And here's something I don't have. I have the Butterfly, but this is a 701 CS, which is the dual scan version of the screen. So that's pretty neat to see. Wow. It's pretty amazing. See the read-write head doing its thing. So it's a System 36, it says. Wow, that is pretty incredible. Some serious hardware there. Here's a Blaster PC. Didn't even know that was a thing. It's pretty awesome. Sound Blaster Live on board. Winamp. There's Ken's computer clan here, hanging out. Ben Heck. It's the YouTuber row here. Wow. I love those old Zenith console TVs. If I had room for that, $200, not bad. Picture in picture. Oh my goodness, this is the coolest thing. Look at those little computers. Apple IIgs. Looks like a 5150 back there. All right, guys, we've got COD Segfault here who has made a Doom hat, which is so cool. And you just said it's a 386?
Yeah, it's a PC104 form factor motherboard. It's a 386 SX, 40 megahertz, 4 megs of RAM. It's running MS-DOS 622, and then fast Doom on top of that.
Oh, and the machine is on the other side there.
It's on the back here.
Wow, and you're running that all off a battery, I take it, of course.
Yeah, it's running off of just a regular USB-C power bank with a trigger board on there, so it'll uplift the 9 volts.
It's really cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love to see Toshiba getting some love over here. We got new old stock PS2 external drive. That is incredible. And then a VIC-20 new in box. That's incredible. Wow. And the case is in such good shape. Lunchtime. Pepperoni pizza and a Pepsi. I guess it'll do. It's okay that there's not Coke. Actually, this Pepsi tastes pretty good. I'm going to enjoy some pizza. Lunch is done. Heading to the YouTuber panel. Get a seat early so that I can have a decent spot to record a little bit from. Not going to record the whole thing, but just maybe a few snippets here and there. This is cool too. They have little tables and stuff. VCF Lounge. All right, so we're back. YouTuber discussion panel. Met some really nice people at lunch. Really cool just how many people you can meet along the way at these types of events. So everybody's so friendly. All right, we have a full house in here waiting for the panel to start. Adrian's in here. Jim Leonard getting ready to go. There they come.
Well, thanks for coming to what is now, I think, our 4th annual YouTubers panel. And we have, I probably don't need to introduce any of these people, but I'm going to anyway. Starting us off all the way on the right side of the stage, we have Kate Fox from the Macintosh Librarian. We have Veronica from Veronica Explains, Matt from Polymat, we have Matt D'Amico from Retrobits. Trying to hide his face from me is David Murray from 8-Bit Guy. Ben from Computer Clan, we have Sean from Action Retro, Adrian Black from Adrian's Digital Basement, and of course, Taylor and Amy from the Taylor and Amy Show. And actually, my first question is inspired by Kate. This is your first time on our panel.
Awesome.
Is this your first time at our show?
Yes, this is the first time.
Okay.
Wow!
My question is inspired by Kate because your channel has done a fantastic job of evoking this kind of PBS, Magic School Bus, you know what vibe I'm going for?
Yes.
This kind of educational vibe. And it reminds me a lot of when I was learning about computers in my youth. And I figured we'd have decades and decades of people here who grew up with computers. What are your earliest memories of computers in popular media, like movies and TV shows? And did they help or hurt your perception of computing? And anyone can jump in anytime.
In media, that's a good question. I think my first, and definitely movies and like computer that wore tennis shoes, things like that, Johnny Five, He's Alive, like kind of that, especially Short Circuit, that spoke to me when I was very little because I really wanted a robot that I could talk to. And the computers that I had, the Macintosh, you could kind of talk to it, but not really, especially back then. But yeah, that's kind of my, computers and media. It was a computer that wore tennis shoes and Short Circuit.
And it was a prototype PowerBook as well, so it's also a rare piece of hardware. But yeah, go Jeff Goldblum, kill those aliens.
Have you reviewed that computer yet, the prototype?
I did, because I know a collector that has one. It's a PowerBook XXXX, it says on the bezel, because it was a prototype. But yeah, they're very rare, but they're very cool.
Is there porn hidden in there too?
Oh, no.
Nobody else is going to say War Games?
That was what I was on here.
I would say War Games, but also like a general love of technology, sneakers.
Just to say, the pictures that came out of that were not fun. There was like one-eyed Mackie, three-eyed Mackie, like weird shaped. Even with training, it's...
I think just the inaccuracies and the regurgitation is not actually helpful. And when all that ChatGPT stuff was first released and people were doing like, I'm gonna work on a car with ChatGPT or repair a computer, it is like the most useless thing to do. And so I could make a silly video trying to do that. But the reality is I'm still doing the thinking and the work because the large language model has no intelligence. And I think calling it AI is honestly
silly.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Since I came across as the Luddite when it comes to AI, I'm going to try to redeem myself with a little bit of an anecdote where I actually really do think there's a really good use for LLMs in making your captions for videos, where like what Google creates by default when you upload to YouTube can be atrocious, whereas using I have a locally hosted language model as part of my editor that rebuilds the captions in a way that is clear and complete sentences.
I saw some
people ready to ask questions.
I'm a big fan of the LG Dual Up monitor, which is what is it? Basically, it's 16 by 17, or it's basically a square, which is
16 by 9 twice, isn't it?
Yes, it's on top of each other, 16 by 9, so whatever that is.
Here, and I know me when I look at something from the late 90s, I'm just like, whatever. But there's lots of folks who do care about that, like, and I think it all depends on what your sensibilities and your perspective is on things.
There are people in this room for whom Flappy Bird is retro.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Funny how there's still wars between Apple users and Android users, exactly the way there was
Touch grass.
between Commodore and Apple and Atari and Nintendo and all that back in the 80s. It's like a repeat of that, this new generation over Android versus iPhone.
Well, it's funny, like how much is actually done on the web?
Yeah, it's just a web app.
Exactly.
Wrapper.
It's your device even matter.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is it's still going on, like you said, David, but the reality is an Android phone and an Apple iPhone are like barely different.
But how many times have I been insulted over the last few years as being because I have an iPhone and some Android users like, you're just a sheep following, whatever. Man, this has been going on since I was junior high.
Well, that was a really fun panel. Hope you enjoyed some of the clips of it, and of course the full thing will be up on the VCF Midwest YouTube channel. One thing I hadn't shown yet is this little collection of games. We got some console, or rather arcade machines, and then some pinball games. So that's pretty neat to see. Got a little Addams Family pinball game over here. Is that pinball? Oh, it's like interesting. It's like pinball on a screen or something. And over here we've got one of the coolest things I've seen today too. Got multiplayer Mario 64. It's pretty awesome. This is cool. We've got an SS64 with Jiffy DOS running also with an output to a regular monitor. Sorry, it looks better in person, but that's pretty neat. There's a lot of vintage software still in the box. OS2 sealed in the box. Several copies of it. OS2 Warp. It's really crazy to see. SimCity. Stacker. I remember using that. Now these are really interesting, especially since I like the portable stuff. This one's running OS2 Warp, AMD Case 6. Kind of like a different take on a portable / luggable. And then this is a ThinkPad 755 with a full docking station. Makes it like a full desktop computer basically with the CD floppy on the top. That's pretty awesome. Some really cool machines for sale. A Sanyo color luggable, and then this compact, I believe a gas plasma display. So, and just some motherboards and things. Some more of this equipment here. So cool. I don't know what a lot of this stuff does, but oh, I see. Oh wow. What an old pulse dialing system or something. That is just really cool. Always cool to see Apple Lisa working. This is, of course, the second version with the 3.5-inch drive in it. And there's a little stuffed Mac. I definitely remember learning to type on one of these, the IBM PS2 Model 25. Got some more Tandy stuff down here. A couple Model 100s here. And this one's on and working on something. And we've got TRS-80 Model 40. Couldn't see it. Model 4.
Oh, that makes sense.
Screen on this one's a little folded in, but really cool to see. Here's another Max that's running Jupiter Lander. It's fun. The music game. So I have one of these TI-99 4A. I probably need to get it out and play some games on it. Maybe I can find some games here. Who knows? Got all the Commodore stuff. Amiga A600. And it's a lot of 1581s.
Yeah, that's because I make them.
Oh.
These are 1581 replicas.
Okay.
So they are 100% 1581 1981 compatible because it uses the same circuit board, the same chips.
Yeah.
I do a couple of modifications. I have a custom circuit board in there that converts PC drives, floppy drives, to be used in these.
Okay.
And also, I changed the power circuitry to be able to use
A standard
wall wart.
I love that. Back over here with the couple different pets, the Super Pet and then a speech synthesizer. Wow, that's hard to say apparently this late in the day, but that is really, really neat to see. I don't think I've ever seen a Commodore Pet speech synthesizer. I knew the 64 had one, but that's just fun. And then the Commodore cash register, come on. How cool. We've got some Amigas over here. 3000 and a 4000. Oh wow, this one's running Space Quest over here. Chapter 2. That's cool. And then you've got a little amber screen, which is running Space Quest 3 with an MT32. How fun. I don't know how well that sound comes across in the video, but it sounds great and it looks great. Let's run with the Pico Gus. I love that this has a Disney screensaver on it. That's really cool. So I'm here for the fabulous VCF Midwest auction. Running a little late here, but it'll be interesting to see what some of this stuff sells for. I won't probably record too much of this just because this video is probably already really long, but either way, kind of cool to see.
Didn't have time to put together a costume. I wore my everyday clothes. We're going to use this to preview some of the smaller items so you can see them up front. Welcome Salam Ismail, there, founder of VCF, lurking in the corner. First time in the Midwest. Well, if it's working this, do we have a power supply? Neither.
There you go. It's a 701C.
It's a ThinkPad 701CS. That's the one everyone knows about, the butterfly keyboard, and it's not broken, at least. Close it and open it again. CS. What's the S?
That's the dual scan. All right, guys, we've got the Macintosh librarian here.
Hi, I'm Kate Fox, Macintosh librarian. This is Mackie.
This is Mackie.
He's my puppet pal on my YouTube channel.
He is so cool. He just looks happy to be here among all the retro stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much. That's a bunch of Sony monitors, all security stuff. It's fun. Playing Mario on an SX64 because why not? So I found it. This is the one we've been looking for. Dad's first computer. Let's see if we can get it. Figure out how to get it home. Oh, look at that, a Game Boy running on a monochrome CRT. I love that. So we have something here called ProtoWeb where we can search and surf the old web, which is really cool. You got the Commander X16 mouse pad there, but it's actually not an X16, but this is kind of a little information about it. Windows Update restored. You can actually get updates for older versions of Windows, which is pretty cool. Yeah, ProtoWeb. Pretty fun. You can surf the old web. Here it is, run on this cute little laptop. Well, it's about 6:40, and a lot of places are starting to either shut down for the day or take a dinner break or something like that. So I think it's time for us to do the same. So we might be done for the day, we'll see. But either way, I think we're starting to wind down here, at least for Saturday. But it's been a really awesome day. Oh my goodness. So many cool things. I got some dinner here at the Public House in the Renaissance Hotel. The burger looks amazing and the cutest little ketchup bottles. I had dinner, went and saw another panel about keeping vintage hardware alive with new projects. I didn't film any of that, but it was a lot of fun. And so it looks like closing everything down here. It's about 9 o'clock, so we'll come back tomorrow and check some things out and see if we can hit some of the things we missed. Real quick though, this SX64 here has a really, really clear screen. It's actually clearer than any of the other ones I have seen today, so that's pretty awesome. Plus the sound is really cranking on that one. So, but anyway, I think it's about time to say good night here from day one of VCF Midwest. Hope you enjoyed the coverage today. It's been a lot of fun. Well, I'm back in my room after an absolutely epic day. Oh my goodness. VCF Midwest was just absolutely insane, amazing, mind-blowing, overwhelming, all the words. Highly recommend it to anybody who's in the Chicago area during this time and that's a fan of retro computers, because there is literally something for everyone. Now, I actually just got back from the Galloping Ghost, which is the world's largest arcade, and they say it's like close to 1,000 games or something crazy like that. Either way, I'm going to have that on a separate video because I took lots of footage and I think it deserves its own video. So be on the lookout for that video from the Galloping Ghost arcade. But otherwise, that's the end of day one, VCF Midwest, and some travel yesterday. It was pretty incredible last couple days I've had, and I'm very, very thankful to have been able to do it. Be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to come to VCF Midwest in the future. It's after 1, so that's why I'm blinking so much. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So for now, enjoy that tech and keep it retro.